Good morning, everyone. It's another blessed day that God has given us. I want to talk to you today about one word. A lot of people know the word. A lot of people say they have it. A lot of people don't have it. And no, it's not love today. It's trust. Trust. Trust is a big word. It's just as big as love. In fact, if you can't trust a person, you're eventually probably not going to end up loving them. Uh, Even when Christ died on the cross for us, he knew that he could trust us later on to receive salvation. It was just predestined for us to be a disciple for Christ. He trusted the way his heart felt about us enough to die on the cross for us. And trust is very important in our life, period, naturally and spiritually. You gotta, in order to go anywhere or believe in anything, you got to trust that thing. You got to believe in that thing. It's like, parents are going on a date night and the kids are older now and they trust them enough to leave them by themselves, not for a long period of time, but they trust them enough to leave them by themselves till they get back. And sometimes it works out perfectly. They come back, everything is okay. And that does what? That builds more trust. Well, it's the same thing when God gives us his word. He's hoping and trusting that we will see the word for what it is, believe in that thing or believe in that word, and then trust it enough that we will let it govern our life. So, in other words, the more you trust in God, the more you'll trust in his word. Same thing with people. When we allow people or we ask people to do things for us, we give them that opportunity to do that. And if they do it, then we do what? We give them more trust. We elevate the trust that we have for them to another level. It's like a boss on a job. You know, everybody on that job is not at the same level, and that's mentally and physically. So he knows who he can actually put hard tasks to a person and little or nothing to another person because he trusts his what? His instincts. He trusts what he sees with what? His eyes. So he gives that person an assignment, and sure enough, they do it and do it with perfection. And then the other person they give an assignment to, and he can't handle it. And it's just like in the Bible where God gave the talents to 1, 5, and 10. And each of them, they all had talents. They all were the same price. Whether I got one, it was worth $1,000. Whether you got five, they were worth $1,000 each. It doesn't matter. We were given talents. We were given what? That equal opportunity at the same time. But lo and behold, the five earned five more, the 10 earned 10 more, and the one, he didn't trust himself enough to do something with the one talent he was given. And he hid it. So what am I saying today? Trust Jesus. Trust God. Trust in his word. Trust in that in all situations that we're in, God would take us through it. He will save us. Trust in who he is. Trust in all the stories and examples he left behind, saving the children of Israel many, many, many times. He'll do the same for us because we're the lineage. You got to trust. You can't trust everybody. They say they can do something and they can't. They come short. They say, I'm going to call you, and you trust them to call you, and they don't. They say they're going to pick you up at 8, and you trust that. They pick you up at 10. So trust God. Whatever God said he would do, you can trust him enough that he would do that. Trust God on today. He will never let you down.